Good morning. The secret of happiness is understanding that friendship is more precious than mere things, more precious than getting one's own way, more precious than being right in situations where true principles are not at stake.
Good morning, friends, and welcome. Please stand and let's just do a couple of rechargers. Let's exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, relax, inhale, tense. Let's walk in place, get the heart moving, energy moving in your brain, the whole body's getting charged. Wonderful. Let's start with a prayer. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, friend, beloved God, great masters, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahiri Mahashaya, Swami Shri Teswarji, beloved Master, Paramahansa Yogananda Ji, saints of all religions, we bow at thy feet. Bless us, Divine Mother, with thy love as we open our hearts to thee. Om Shanti, Shanti. Now please sing along on this song, All the World is My Friend, written by Swamiji. Then we'll hear some words of wisdom from Swamiji on this topic of how to love and be loved. Welcome again.
All the world is my friend when I learn how to share my love, when I stretch out my hand and smile, when I live from above. All the world is my friend when I learn how to share my love, when I stretch out my hand and smile, when I live from above. All the world is my friend when I learn how to share my love, when I stretch out my hand and smile, when I live from above.
Master said that another way to attract true friends from past lives, and that's again what we're talking about, is to meditate on Om and be immersed in Om. Om generates a tremendous magnetism in you, and in the consciousness of Om to send out a call. When you send out that call deeply enough, it will come. I remember the story of Ramakrishna, how when he had gone through many years of sadhana and the time had come for him to attract disciples. And he said that his longing for this, for his spiritual children became so intense that he felt that as if his heart were like a wet towel being squeezed, wrung dry. This, he would say, just my own, come to me. And that magnetism was so strong that then his real disciples started coming. I remember Master saying about Norman, who was a very big and stalwart disciple, Master saying to us one time, I prayed for somebody strong, and that's why you were born. And he looked at Norman. But that would go by extension for many of the disciples, that he prayed for them to come, and then they were born so they could join him. the story of Ramakrishna and Vivekananda, when I think it was Vivekananda had this vision, but it may have been Ramakrishna, I forget now. But at any rate, Ramakrishna as a little boy coming up to a sage in the astral or causal world and saying, "I'm going down, will you join me?" And the sage smiled, and then in his own time he was born. But there is a real link, and you've felt it. That's one of the marvelous things about coming into touch with a spiritual family like ours. I felt it so often. I was just remembering this morning, Seva mentioned, well, I found it, there was no problem. I just went to a lecture and there you were. But it was that I was giving the lecture and I saw Seva in the back of the room, and there she was. I just knew. Many of you, I've had that experience that it sometimes it's taken a little longer, sometimes I felt it immediately, but that sense of an old friend. Norman said that when he saw me walk into the Hollywood church, his sort of instinctive, instant thought was, there he is. When you generate that kind of magnetism, then it all comes into place. But then come into place also other factors. That to be worthy of such a family, to be worthy of such an association, you have to put out the right kind of behavior. If you want others to trust you, you have to be trustworthy. If you want others to be loyal to you, you have to be loyal to them. If you want others to love you, you have to love them. In fact, you can't be thinking that much in terms of what they are going to give you. You have to think in terms of what you are giving them.
Welcome again, friends. Today you're going to need paper and pen, so please get that as I read a few quotes on this topic. Quotes from Swami Sri Yukteswarji, from Master and Swamiji. Swami Sri Yukteswarji says, the first and most essential thing on the spiritual path is to uncover the natural love of the heart. Without that, one cannot take one step on the spiritual path. Once these obstacles are removed, we experience, Swamiji saying, what Sri Yukteswarji describes as magnanimity of the heart, great love for people, for life, for God. Another from Swami Sri Yukteswarji, ordinary love is selfish, darkly rooted in desires and satisfactions. Divine love is without condition, without boundary, without change. The flux of the human heart is gone forever at the transfixing touch of pure love. Another, the more we develop spiritually, the more we uncover within ourselves the heart's natural love. And this is from Swamiji. Noble institution as friendship is, it was not until I met my guru that I came to understand its higher octaves. As a divine friend, he was perfection itself, for friendship should uplift. And that is something that does not always happen. So long as it is between egos, it may only strengthen the ego. Master said, only love can take my place. And Swamiji, if you want to find a guru and have a true relationship with him, remember it should be a relationship first in God. Don't expect the intense personal relationship that people tend to get into with other human beings. A guru won't accept that. Again from Swamiji, when I met Master, he said to me, I give you my unconditional love. No treasure surely could be greater than that sacred promise. He has fulfilled it in countless ways, more and more through the years. I have found him mentally guiding me, leading me toward inner freedom and filling me with inner bliss. In my dealings with Master when he was in the body, I always knew he was on my side, not against anyone or anything else, but supportive of me in my struggles toward perfection. He responded supportively to my least thought. Finally, there was a person once to whom Master gave divine love, and this person turned against him. Master commented to me, when you go against divine love, you crucify yourself. He said that this man had crucified himself by that action and had to go through great suffering.